Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90 Day, The Last Resort. Why did Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo split? They're both dating new people. 90 Day. The last resort couple Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo split was a long time coming. Gino and Jasmine never told fans until the 90-day Fiancé. Before the 90-day season, 5 tell all they had met on a sugar daddy website. It was just one of the many things Gino and Jasmine kept from viewers. For instance, it is being reported Gino and Jasmine split before filming the 90-day Fiancé. Happily Ever After, Season 8 Tell All and The Last Resort, and pretended to be together for fame and money. Gino and Jasmine were not even living under the same roof when they filmed The Last Resort between March and April this year. It is believed Jasmine has been in a relationship with her rumored boyfriend, Matt Brannis, for a year now. Meanwhile, Gino has been spotted filming with a mystery woman in Las Vegas, and he seems to be dating someone new named Kelly Wagner. The couple has moved on and gone their separate ways, but keeps creating drama on screen, perhaps to entertain fans, and give them hope that they'll get back together. Gino and Jasmine had just met, and she had convinced him to take her to an island as a Christmas gift by screaming and yelling at him. Gino didn't expect that more screams were in store for him once he reached their destination. During the episode, a woman had DM'd Jasmine to tell her Gino had been sneakily sending her topless photos of Jasmine that she sent to him in private. Not to mention Gino was still in touch with the woman, texting her behind Jasmine's back. Gino finally came clean and told Jasmine he was on a sugar baby/sugar daddy website and was paying women to go on dates with him. Jasmine yelled and called Gino a loser and a depressing old man. She wanted Gino to pay for what he did and decided ripping his hat off his head was a great idea. She was successful the first time, but when Jasmine took a swipe at him again, she was stopped by a producer who stepped in at the right moment and let the livid Jasmine out of the room. Jasmine was living off Gino's money in Panama and expected him to treat her only to the best of things. Even though she had an issue with Gino spending on sugar babies, Jasmine was a sugar baby herself and used Gino for everything from getting him to pay for her facial procedures to her apartment. Gino helped Jasmine move into a gorgeous sea-facing apartment because she wanted to live in a swanky place for her last few weeks in Panama before moving to the U.S. with visa delays. Those weeks turned into months and Gino began looking at cheaper apartments. Jasmine knew Gino could afford to continue paying for her apartment, but he wasn't proving she was his priority. Gino was also refusing to hire an immigration lawyer for her K-1 visa. Jasmine slammed Gino for having money when they met because he was paying sugar babies $300 on dates and taking them to Disneyland and Legoland. Jasmine wanted to be the most important thing in Gino's life, but to him, she was as important as his family, who she called trash on national TV. Jasmine threatened Gino that she was going to go and cheat with her ex. Jasmine claimed she had an intimate video with her ex-boyfriend Dane, and she had been sleeping with him behind Gino's back. She later tries convincing Gino she lied and that the video did exist, but was filmed before she met Gino. Meanwhile, Jasmine hated it when Gino even looked at other women. He didn't tell her that his family took him to a strip club for his bachelor party. Moreover, 90DS Jasmine had accused Gino of cheating when she found a lip gloss tube underneath the seat of his car. Jasmine had become obsessed with cosmetically changing her body and decided to get butt implants for her wedding. However, 90DS Jasmine didn't use her money for the surgery. She was afraid to ask Gino for it, so she used the money he gave her to buy her wedding dress. Jasmine also got money from her ex-boyfriend Dane. Jasmine claimed she spent the money when Gino still had a job and she thought they were doing great financially. In reality, Gino had quit his job just before Jasmine arrived in the U.S. to spend more time with her at home. Jasmine insisted she had gone through pain to look pretty for Gino. This incident was just the start of Gino taking charge of his money and not letting Jasmine misuse it or extract it from him by crying and throwing hissy fits. Jasmine kept asking Gino to go back to work because she wanted to marry a provider and not a jobless man. She claimed she was frustrated by having to rely on Gino financially, but all she wanted was a credit card. She alleged that Gino enjoyed making decisions about every single detail of her life. Jasmine compared Gino to a dictator. However, Gino only wished for Jasmine to understand that she can't always get what she wants all the time. Jasmine was upset with Gino when she found out he failed to include her children's names on her K-1 visa application. Gino was also not financially capable of hiring an immigration lawyer to help kickstart her kids' visa process. Meanwhile, in the happily ever after finale, Jasmine accused Gino of ruining her life after learning he hadn't finished filling out her green card application and was hiding her passport from her. The constant fights and arguments took a toll on the intimacy between the couple. Gino was not able to keep Jasmine satisfied in bed. He admitted he was sick and tired of Jasmine being angry and saying hurtful things to him. He didn't feel any affection towards her. Jasmine accused Gino of being a gaslighter and using her as an excuse to avoid sleeping with her. She claimed Gino preferred other things and had a serious pornography addiction that he didn't want to seek help for. Gino wished for Jasmine to take responsibility for her actions. In May, Instagram blogger 90 Day Fiancé Update claimed to have information about Gino and Jasmine's split and the reason behind it. As per their sources, Gino had kicked Jasmine out in December 2023 after he allegedly caught Jasmine cheating with a man who she met at her Planet Fitness gym in Michigan in November 2023. Gino couldn't talk about it as he was under NDA, but the blogger confirmed the man was named Matt and was a struggling actor living in Detroit. They claimed that 90 Day, the Last Resort star Jasmine, was not living with him. In the world of reality TV, few couples have captured the hearts and minds of fans like Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo. Their tumultuous relationship has been a central storyline on 90 Day Fiancé and its spin-off, 90 Day, The Last Resort. But after the drama of their past seasons, fans are left wondering, why did Jasmine and Gino split? And even more surprising, both of them have already moved on to new relationships. Let's dive deep into the events that led to their breakup and explore why they are now dating other people. The rocky road of Jasmine and Gino. Jasmine and Gino's love story was never one to shy away from drama. When the couple first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé, they were already facing challenges, chief among them, cultural differences, Gino's perceived lack of sensitivity, and Jasmine's fiery personality. Jasmine, a Panamanian woman with a confident and passionate disposition, quickly developed trust issues with Gino, an American man who struggled to understand the intricacies of her needs. Their relationship was peppered with explosive arguments, miscommunications, and moments of doubt. A critical turning point came when Gino was caught sending intimate pictures of Jasmine to his ex, which fueled a huge betrayal arc. Jasmine's trust in him shattered, and viewers witnessed her fiery outbursts and emotional breakdowns on screen. Yet despite these issues, the couple continued to give their relationship another chance. What made their relationship even more difficult was the constant scrutiny they faced from fans and other cast members. Gino's tendency to be overly cautious and at times insensitive was often juxtaposed against Jasmine's emotional intensity. This created a push-pull dynamic that no doubt led to tension both on and off screen. The breaking point, why they split. As the couple's tumultuous journey continued into 90 Day, the last resort, fans hoped they would finally work through their issues. But instead, it became clear that they were far from reaching any resolution. The spin-off series, which was designed to help couples resolve deep-seated issues through therapy and intervention, may have been their final attempt at salvaging their connection. However, it seemed that their underlying issues were simply too deep to overcome. Jasmine's struggle to trust Gino became more pronounced. Even though Gino apologized for his past mistakes, including the infamous picture scandal, Jasmine couldn't shake her hurt. For her, the betrayal was not just about the pictures, but the larger issue of feeling unsupported by Gino. His inability to read her emotional cues and his lack of understanding regarding her cultural background were too much for her to overcome. The therapy sessions on 90 Day. The last resort served as a magnifying glass, highlighting the cracks in their relationship. It became apparent that their communication styles were incompatible and their emotional needs were not being met. Jasmine, who craved validation and security, was continuously left feeling dismissed. On the other hand, Gino, who had his own insecurities, struggled to express his feelings and was often passive in the face of conflict. This led to a deepening emotional divide. Eventually, after a series of intense emotional moments and therapy sessions, the couple made the difficult decision to part ways. The breakup came as no surprise to those who had been watching their relationship unfold, as it seemed inevitable. Despite the love they once shared, the trust issues, emotional baggage, and constant conflict proved insurmountable. Moving on, Gino and Jasmine's new relationships. After their split, it didn't take long for both Jasmine and Gino to move on with new people. This wasn't entirely unexpected, given the emotional strain their relationship had placed on them. However, their rapid shift toward new romances raised some eyebrows and sparked curiosity among fans. Jasmine's new love interest. Jasmine, who had often expressed her desire for a supportive and understanding partner, seems to have found someone who matches her energy. Reports surfaced that she was now dating a new man, someone who appears to offer the emotional validation and connection she had longed for with Gino. This new relationship was reportedly much more aligned with Jasmine's needs, and she seemed to be thriving in a calmer, more secure dynamic. Fans who had seen Jasmine go through the emotional ranger with Gino were relieved to see her appear happier with her new partner. The pair reportedly met through mutual friends, and their bond quickly grew. Jasmine shared several pictures and social media posts indicating how content she felt in her new relationship. Unlike her turbulent past with Gino, Jasmine's new romance appeared to be based on mutual respect, trust, and a strong emotional connection. Gino's new girlfriend. On the other side, Gino also found love again, though his new relationship seemed to develop under different circumstances. Gino's new girlfriend has been somewhat of a mystery to fans, but from the limited information available, it seems he has found someone who shares similar interests and emotional needs. His new partner is described as more laid-back and less confrontational than Jasmine, which may be exactly what Gino needed after the fiery nature of his relationship with her. Gino, who had always struggled with Jasmine's intense emotional displays, seems to be enjoying a calmer relationship where communication is less fraught. Fans have noted that Gino seems to be more relaxed and happier in his new romance, something that many believed was crucial for his emotional well-being after the tension-filled episodes with Jasmine. Lessons learned and moving forward. The breakup of Jasmine and Gino is a stark reminder that love isn't always enough to overcome deep-seated issues. Despite their genuine feelings for each other, They were simply too different in terms of emotional needs and communication styles. Sometimes, love alone isn't enough to bridge the gap between two people, and it's okay to recognize when a relationship has run its course. Jasmine and Gino's story is also a reminder of the importance of personal growth and healing after a breakup. Both of them seem to have taken time for self-reflection and found new relationships that better suit their needs. Jasmine's journey is an example of reclaiming one's power and emotional boundaries after a difficult relationship. Similarly, Gino's new romance highlights the value of finding compatibility and peace in love.